Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Gunnar Knapp. I'm a professor of economics at the University of Alaska in Anchorage. And what I wanted to talk about is some of the most important things to know about fish economics. You know, economists don't all think alike, and you know, there are some very different, a wide range of perspectives in economics. But the kind of economics I'm talking about is sort of what most economists in most universities in the United States would tell you. Economics matters. Now, many of you have not studied economics. You don't feel you understand economics very well. This is some terminology I'm going to use. By fish economics, I mean simply, it's different than fisheries economics. Now, here's the problem, a problem with economics. This is science, like other kinds of science, right? If an astronomer says, why does the Earth go around the sun? And somebody says, well, it's because of gravity or Newton's laws or whatever. That's not controversial. Astronomers don't say, well, the Earth ought to not, go the other way. They don't try to say what should happen. They just say what is. Choices. Number 5. Good. We're going at a rate of 1 per hour, so we'll be done by Thursday. Incentives. That's not a market exchange. A market exchange is defined by a willing buyer and a willing seller. Markets are everywhere in the global fish business. There's a market in Nha Trang, Vietnam. This is the famous Tsukiji fish market in Tokyo, where what happens in the food industry is driven by markets. There are markets between fishermen and processors. There are markets between processors and wholesalers. There are markets between wholesalers and stores, and between stores and consumers. But there's also markets between the wholesalers and the truckers. And there are markets between the fishermen and the fuel suppliers that sell them fuel. Economists think in economic terms. They measure things in terms of dollars and value. Biologists tend to think in micro terms. But the point is not either to argue for or against the system of rights in Iceland or that as a model, but to say that all these parts in the fish chain are connected to each other. And the way you manage fisheries at the bottom, the way you manage the fishing affects the market you can be a participant in. If you manage fisheries in a way that makes it impossible for fishermen to get high quality, the fish will never sell into a high quality market, and the value will be much lower throughout the fish chain.